Good morning, students. In our previous video, we had learned about cash crops grown in India. In this video, we will learn about the two main cropping seasons of India and livestock rearing. So let us first read about the main cropping seasons. So in India, there are two main cropping seasons, Kharif and Rabi. Crops such as rice, maize, jute, and cotton are sown in summer and harvested in winter. Our total agricultural production has increased many times since independence. So, children, there are two main cropping seasons in India. They are Kharif and Rabi. See, children, all the crops do not grow in the same season. They require different climatic conditions. So, based on different climatic conditions, there are two cropping seasons in India, Kharif and Rabi. And the crops grown during Kharif season is known as Kharif crops, and crops grown during Rabi season is known as Rabi crops. So, Kharif crops are grown during the summer season and harvested during the winter season. The examples of Kharif crops are rice, maize, jute, and cotton. And then Rabi crops are also known as winter crops. They are grown during winter season and harvested during the summer season. Examples of Rabi crops are wheat, pulses, and barley, etc. So these are the two main cropping seasons, Kharif and Rabi. Now children, our total agricultural production has increased rapidly after independence. So India got its independence on 15th August 1947, and since then our agricultural production has increased a lot. Next children, let us solve this fill in the blanks. First is dash is the main occupation of the people of our country. The correct answer is farming. Farming is the main occupation of the people of our country. Second, India has a favorable climate for growing dash. So, India has a favorable climate for growing different crops. Third, dash is the second most important food crop in India. So, wheat is the second most important food crop in India. Rice is the first most important food crop in India. Now, the last one. India is the world's second largest producer of dash. So, India is the second largest producer of wheat as well as sugarcane. So, children, please write down these answers in your books also. Now let us read Did You Know? The rapid increase in fish production in small ponds and water bodies is known as the Blue Revolution. So, children, Blue Revolution is associated with fish. So, rapid increase in the fish production in small ponds and water bodies is known as Blue Revolution. And children, what was Green Revolution? Green Revolution is associated with rapid increase in agricultural production. So blue is for rapid increase in fish production and green revolution is rapid increase in agricultural production. Now let us read about livestock rearing. Cows and bullocks are called cattle. They help farmers in many ways. Cattle gives us milk. We make curd, cheese, butter and ghee from milk. Bullocks are used to plow the fields and draw water from wells. Carts pulled by bullocks carry farm produce to the market. Cattle waste is used as manure to produce biogas. So, children, first of all, what is livestock rearing? So, rearing and keeping of animals for their different products is known as livestock rearing. So, cows, bullocks are known as cattle, and these animals help the farmers in different ways. So, cattle give us milk, and then we can make different things from the milk like curd, cheese, butter, ghee, all these are made from the milk. Then bullocks are used to plow the fields and also used to draw water from the wells. Then carts are also pulled by the bullocks, and the cattle waste is used as manure and also to produce biogas. Now children, what is manure? Manure is a natural fertilizer which is added to the soil to increase the production of crops. And what is biogas? Biogas is a renewable fuel which is made from the animal and plant waste. So, biogas is a renewable fuel and manure is a natural fertilizer. Now, let us read the next paragraph. Fish is an important source of food, especially in the coastal areas. India has a long coastline. The fishing industry is progressing due to the modern fishing boats, better fishing nets, cold storage facilities, and processing facilities. Marine fishing is done in seas and ocean, whereas inland fishing is done in river, pond, lakes, and canals. So, children, fish is an important source of food for the people who live in coastal areas. Now, India has a long coastline. So, today, fishing industry has progressed a lot. And why it has progressed a lot? Due to modern fishing boats, better fishing nets, cold storage facilities and processing facilities. Due to all these things, fishing industry has progressed a lot. Now, fishing is of two types, marine fishing and inland fishing. Now, in marine fishing, that is done in sea and ocean. And inland fishing, it is done in rivers, ponds, lakes, and canals. So, fishing is of two types, marine and inland. Now, other animals are also important. We get wool from the hair of the sheep and camels. The meat of the animal is also eaten. The skin of various animal is used to make leather goods. Camels are very useful in deserts. Elephants are tamed to work in forests. Mules and yaks are used to transport people and goods in the hilly regions. So, children, there are other animals also which are very important. Like we get wool from sheep and camels. Then the meat of some animals are also eaten by the people. Then the skin of the animals are used to make leather goods. Then camels are used in deserts. Then elephants are tamed to work in the forest. And mules and yaks are used to transport the people as well as goods in the hilly areas. Now, let us read the last paragraph. India has the largest number of cattle in the world. The government is making efforts to give them a rich diet. Many hospitals have been opened to treat animals. New breeds of cattle have also been introduced. All these has led to an increase in the milk production. So children, India has largest number of cattle in the world and our government is making efforts to give them proper and rich diet. Now, there are many veterinary hospitals which are used for treating the animals. Then the new breeds of cattle have also been introduced, and all this has led to an increase in the milk production. And this increase in the milk production, children, is also known as white revolution. So just like blue revolution is associated with increase in the production of fish, green revolution is associated with rapid increase in the production of agricultural products. Similarly, white revolution is increase in the milk production. So children, with this we have completed chapter 13, which is our agriculture. Children, question answers and exercises will be sent. Please write them down in your copy and learn them. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you, children.